The entertainment industry has always thrived on glitter, glamour, and the illusion of perfection, yet behind the dazzling lights lies a world of secrets, scandals, and betrayals often hidden from the public eye. The shocking incident involving actor Yu Menglong has now become the epicenter of an earthquake shaking the foundations of this industry. What began as whispers of mystery and speculation has exploded into a full-blown revelation, one that threatens to alter the course of countless careers and expose the hidden darkness behind fame. Yu Menglong was not just another actor in China's bustling entertainment scene, he was an icon of charm and sophistication. Known for his refined looks and versatile acting, he built a reputation not only as a rising star but as a household name admired by millions. From romantic dramas that melted hearts to period pieces that showcased his depth, Yu was often hailed as the gentleman prince of C-entertainment. Yet, as is often the case, rapid ascension to stardom comes with a price. Insiders whispered that his fame grew too fast, and many powerful forces behind the industry began to fear him. They worried he was becoming too influential, too adored, and too independent to be controlled. His refusal to bend to certain unspoken rules of the entertainment world would later play a crucial role in the tragedy that unfolded. The first reports of the incident shocked the public. It began as a vague statement claiming Yu had been involved in a sudden and unexplained accident. The details were murky, and the official announcements sounded rehearsed, almost fabricated. Some outlets claimed it was a car accident, others whispered about a late-night confrontation gone wrong. Fans were devastated, but something about the narrative did not add up. Witnesses gave conflicting statements, CCTV recordings from surrounding areas were missing or unusable, and industry insiders fell into an uncomfortable silence whenever his name was mentioned. As days turned into weeks, speculations transformed into theories, and then leaks began to surface. Whistleblowers hinted at a massive cover-up orchestrated by people in positions of unimaginable power. A shadow network of managers, producers, and even corporate backers allegedly controlled every aspect of the industry. Yu, it seemed, had begun to resist. Friends close to him shared that he wanted to take greater creative control over his projects. He questioned the unfair contracts that stripped actors of their rights, and he expressed disdain for the under-the-table dealings that plagued casting decisions. His resistance, according to these accounts, made him a target, and the so-called incident was not merely an accident but a message. What followed was even darker. Documents and chat logs leaked online showed disturbing exchanges between industry executives who described Yu as uncontrollable and dangerous. More alarming were the suggestions of calculated moves to silence him before he could inspire others to follow. Anonymous sources described secret meetings where his career trajectory was deliberately sabotaged. A brand he endorsed cut ties overnight, a drama in which he had been cast as the lead suddenly replaced him without explanation, and paparazzi began publishing fabricated rumors to tarnish his image. It was psychological warfare, and despite his resilience, Yu was placed in an increasingly perilous position. The incident that ended his career was the climax of an orchestrated campaign against him. The emotional fallout was immediate and intense. When the truth began to seep out, fans reacted with fury and heartbreak. Hashtags demanding justice for Yu trended for weeks, overwhelming social media platforms with messages of solidarity. Fellow actors, some brave enough to speak, hinted that they too had suffered in silence. One close friend revealed in an emotional statement that Yu was one of the most genuine people he had ever known, a man who refused to compromise his values and paid the price. What happened to him, the friend said, was not just about Yu but about an entire system that destroys lives for profit. The grief extended beyond fans. Families, co-stars, and directors who admired his courage found themselves questioning their own place in an industry so rife with hidden rules. The revelations triggered an unprecedented crisis in the entertainment industry. Audiences began demanding transparency, and international media quickly picked up the story, amplifying the scandal beyond China. Brands pulled sponsorships from projects linked to implicated executives, and several talent agencies came under investigation. The government, pressured by the public, promised reforms, though whether those reforms will truly change the system remains uncertain. Actors who once stayed silent out of fear have begun to step forward, inspired by Yu's story. Some are sharing their own accounts of manipulation and exploitation, others are rallying for collective action to demand better contracts, fairer treatment, and safer working conditions. Yu Menglong's name, once synonymous with romance and elegance on screen, has now become a rallying cry for change. Though the revelations have exposed the hidden darkness, they have also reignited Yu's legacy. His courage, even in the face of overwhelming opposition, is celebrated as the spark of a new movement. Online memorials flood with clips of his performances, interviews, and messages from fans who vow to keep his spirit alive. Yet uncertainty lingers like a shadow. Despite leaks and whispered confessions, no single source has delivered the full truth. Did you know what was coming? Did he leave behind a message for his fans? Or are there still crucial pieces of evidence deliberately suppressed to protect the powerful? The Yu Menglong incident has become more than a scandal. It has become a cautionary tale for the entire entertainment industry. It reminds the world that behind the glamour and applause lies a dangerous machine that demands obedience and punishes defiance. The public is now watching closely. The earthquake caused by Yu's story has shaken trust in the system, and unless accountability follows, the damage may be irreparable. For many, Yu Menglong is no longer just a star who met a tragic fate. He is a symbol, a beacon of resistance against exploitation and corruption. His story continues to echo through headlines, social media posts, and whispered conversations in the corridors of power. The truth, once hidden, has been revealed, and the industry will never be the same.